All right, so this is just my phone, and I came down to the fish room today to actually work on the expansion, but I came and looked in the pleco tank because I'm feeding stuff around. So so I'm really excited. These are my L199 yellow zebra plecos, and I saw that right there. That's an egg. That legit is an egg. Maybe even with a little bit of a body on it. So I think I have, okay, breathe. I think one of these plecos is sitting on eggs.
Show you how excited I was when we found the first true successful spawn of these fish on a members only live stream. So if you're wearing headphones, I warn you, my Tourette's kick in. She wiggles and waggles at him.
Do you see all the fish?
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, yes! Yes, yes, yes! I am so glad Lewis is here! Guys, we did it! We did it! I'm probably waking my daughter up right now. My wife's gonna be texting me like, I mean, oh my gosh! Guys! This Molly crebensis fry was, yes! The 20 long was the right answer. Lewis is like, hey, look. I'm like, yeah, she's dancing. He's like, no, look at all the fish, you. Oh my gosh. We finally did it. And it's a members live stream too, so you guys are the first ones to see it. Yes.
It's time we have a conversation that no other fish keeper is having on YouTube. We need to change that. Welcome back to Well-Don Tanks, everybody. My name is Trent, and we're going to have a conversation that I honestly think is going to divide, but hopefully unite the fish community by the end of this conversation. That is breeding for profit versus breeding for enjoyment. One of my favorite YouTube channels to watch that is not aquarium related at all is actually Senpai Gaming. It's Harris Heller. He is an incredible tech YouTuber, very advanced in his camera work, but the way that he gives you value of the videos you watch is incredible. Recently, he talked about streamers and content creators and what the real difference is between these two. And it was very interesting. Of one of the main things he said that stuck with me was most people want to play video games and get paid for it. Whereas content creators, they create fun, enjoyable, and entertaining content while playing video games. I want to break that down into the fish hobby of most people start breeding fish and want to get paid for it. Where I think what you really need to start with is have fun while breeding your fish. If you get on YouTube and you start typing in the search bar, breeding for profit, you are going to see a very expansive list come up of almost every creator on YouTube who does fish will have some kind of video around breeding for profit. I promise you it's there. There are so many series out there of breeding for profit, breeding for profit, breeding for profit. I'm guilty. I have a couple videos talking about it. If you want to check one of them out, I'll leave a card right up here. Feel free to check that out after you watch this one. I give you tips on how to have the best success in selling your fish to a local fish store. You know, the guidelines, so have you. And I've been through many renditions of fish rooms. If you have followed the channel, you've seen my humble beginnings to back to humble beginnings where I'm at now. I've had fish rooms where I was pumping out massive amounts of fish. I've had fish rooms where I just wanted to enjoy my fish. And I now want to blend that. It is so easy to get caught up in the fast-paced life of, I can make a lot of money breeding fish. And I won't lie to you. If I could have that be my main job, where I made videos on YouTube and bred fish, and that was my moneymaker, dream job. That would be incredible. And I was this close to having it. Things just didn't work out for me that way. And that taught me some lessons, though. If I had a lot of self-reflection these past few months, as I took a break from fish, I'm back in fish, I'm kind of back on YouTube. I missed not only having fish in my life, but I missed breeding fish. And I really had to get down to the nitty gritty of why did I miss breeding fish? Did I miss the potential for money? Did I miss the excitement when you walk into your fish room, you look into a tank and you realize it's happened. The fish have bred. You successfully have fry. Now the panic mode sets in of how do I care for these fry? Do I have enough food? Do I have the right food? Do I have, this, and this? And that's what I want again. I want that again. I don't want, okay, would it be nice if I get the dollar amount with it? Sure. I'd be a fool to say that making money off breeding fish isn't great. But you know what's better? Enjoying your hobby, enjoying it so much that you're so excited to see what happens in your tank. Now, not everybody breeds fish, and that's totally fine. For me, I missed setting up environments, trying to breed these fish, giving them somewhere they're so comfortable they want to breed, and then successfully raising those fry out. So behind me, I've set up a couple tanks on a rack in my small room I have in my house, kind of designated that we're not using for my computer setup as well as my fish tanks. It's not large, but it's mine and I love it. I wanted that excitement again. And this is where I come down to. This is the conversation is no one is talking about breeding for enjoyment. I do think if you are going to actively start breeding fish, you need to make sure you have an outlet for putting those fish to a local fish store, a local classified ad, your local club. You need to be prepared to offload these fish and not make a profit. Now, I have gone down the road of I've spent a lot of money to start breeding fish and I've made a little bit of it in return. And yeah, there's always the initial setup investment, but that's any hobby. And most hobbies, once you take them to a profit level, is it really a hobby anymore? So, and I wanted to come back to a continuous line of I just want to enjoy this again. Enjoy what I have. And I have some nice fish. I was able to recently pick up 2 pairs of black rams that are absolutely incredible. And these are absolutely fish that I could potentially make money from raising the fry and selling them to a local fish store. And I will probably do that. But the focus of that is I actually just want to raise some fry and trade them into the local fish store and get some food and just do it all over again. Spread the enjoyment these fish can bring. They are, the day I got them and got them set up in their tank, I sat here in the chair I'm in right now for an hour just watching these beautiful fish. And it's been a long time since I've done that. It's been a long time since I just sat and stopped and watched. I have a tank full of cherry barbs. I've never seen the males so deep red, flaring at each other, enticing the females to come breed with them, to spawn with them in the moss. That was exciting to watch. I'm working on spawning bettas again because my time that I had in Texas where I briefly spawned them but never got a successful fry hatch out of them, but watched the spawning process, it was incredible. It was so exciting. And that's really what I want to get back to is how many of us start breeding fish because we think we can make profit of this. It's doable. It's absolutely doable. I'm not saying you can't. But how many of us forget to have fun while we're breeding fish? How many of us forget that excitement, that feeling of getting new fish, setting them up, and then that first time you see eggs or you see fry? It is something I missed that I wanted back. So I'm challenging the community. And if you're already very successful in breeding for profit, keep going. I encourage you. That I applaud you. That's amazing. But everyone else, and even you guys, so the whole community, I challenge you. Have some fun with your fish. Enjoy what you do with your fish. Take the time to appreciate the hobby we have. And that's what I got for you. Different conversation. I know it's not the usual, do this, make money. It's do this and have fun while doing it. So leave me a comment down below. What is your favorite thing about breeding fish? Why do you breed fish? Or even why do you keep fish? I'm curious to hear what you have to say, and I appreciate you joining me on this one. We'll talk to you guys in the next one.